No, that's truly one of the worst stories I've ever heard. Actually, no. Yesterday, because the day before yesterday, we were talking about the 11-year-old who shot his dad and killed his dad while his dad was asleep in bed.
That one's a whopper too.
Yeah, dad takes the 11-year-old's Nintendo away.
I saw
or whatever,
that.
And then I guess everybody goes to bed for the evening, and the kid goes and grabs a gun, walks into the bedroom, and shoots dad while he's in bed, kills him seemingly instantly. And now they're trying the 11-year-old as an adult. Aggravated homicide, I think.
I think this is a possible question. I don't have a good answer, but I'll ask you.
Okay.
If you're king, how do you deal with an 11-year-old that murdered his father?
Dude, that kid's fucked in the head, first off. I mean,
is he?
I don't know, man. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I got grounded all the time when I was a kid. And I never thought I'm going to go grab a steak knife and take care of that. That never even crossed my mind.
I did cross mine. When I first heard this story, I instantly thought I would get hit.
Tell him the story.
I related to this.
And then I would wish.
Woody, give us a backstory. Woody, give us a backstory. It's too dark if you don't.
No, I just imagine you holding a steak knife to your parents'
mom through the mud for the 10,000th time.
Are you afraid she'll hit you again?
So after, when I was in tears, I would have these fantasies that she'd get run over by a tractor trailer, and then he would hear it and then back up. So when I hear about this 11-year-old, I'm like, well, I wouldn't have thought that for a Nintendo loss, but anyway, I'm like, fucking
what
kids,
level he was on.
They're not finished products is my core point.
Mm-hmm.
This is an 11-year-old, and I don't know what to do with them. On the lowest end, 1 minute of timeout for every year old. 11 minutes of timeout. Okay. And then on the other end, which seems to be the way they're going, is try as an adult and lock him up forever. He's 11. He doesn't even understand forever yet.
I think we're thinking about his rights and his future too much. I think you need to look at it do I want him on the streets with me and
exactly?
Mine?
So I don't want
him just existing in the world with an expunged record after 18, just getting some job as an accountant somewhere, and one day he just hauls off and fucking stabs Patel 8 times in the ear with a one of those things you punch papers down on or something.
And what would you like as your last meal? Dino nuggies and Kraft mac and cheese.
So circling back, Goblin, you're king. How do you deal with an 11-year-old murderer? Do you treat him like an adult, like a child, somewhere? But what do you do? Well,
I mean, with going back to what you said about how you'd wish your mom got ran over by a tractor, I feel like that's not the same thing. As wishing to do something yourself, there. I mean, dude, yeah. When you put it like that, there was definitely many times when I was a kid, and I was like, yo, that bus better hit my dad. I mean, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But I don't want to drive it. That's I'll separate myself from that.
That's true.
But dude, if I'm king, that kid's probably going to the gallows, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He might have to swing or something. I don't know. How do you rehabilitate that? At 11 years old,
is it even rehabilitate?
Right, maybe we can utilize it. Maybe we send him to some sort of military prison and we train him to be a soldier. Maybe we make him some sort of hunter killer.
Just how we make CIA agents.
We're clearly starting with an 11-year-old sociopath with nothing to live for, right? But he's like the $6 million man before they made him the $6 million man. He's laying in that plane wreckage and but we have the technology. We can rebuild it. We can
hand him an AK-47. See those guys over there? They took your Switch.
There are 11-year-olds all over the country who put on a cape and jump off a roof, or grab an umbrella and think they can fly, like it'll work as a makeshift parachute. And these are people who just don't understand up from down, have no concept of consequences. They're just too young and too dumb and too incomplete to understand what their actions bring. Okay, King, 1 second. And I'm like, so this is that, but with murder, but it's a similar kind. It's a parallel, having no idea what he's doing.
But there's, like you said, across the country, there are a bunch of 11-year-olds who jump off of the roof thinking they're Batman and they can fly with an umbrella or whatever. And
Batman can't fly, but we'll let that go.
We'll let it slide. There's one 11-year-old who blasted his dad. All those same 11-year-olds have access to firearms. We live in America. and they get grounded from their Switch or their iPad all the time, and they don't decide that the proper course of action is to shoot their father.
Yeah. I
Maybe I'm
never
a crazy one.
when I was
I'm
punished, I
psycho.
never thought of like getting my parents back. I thought of like, God, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have gotten caught doing that, or I wish dad had caught me and not mom, because she takes these fires way too seriously. Like whatever I was in trouble for, like I never thought like, you bitch, I'll get you. I'll let the air out of your tires so you wreck into the ditch on the way to work. Like I didn't think anything like that ever. I love my mom and dad so much. Like and it's hard to put myself back in the mental mindset of an 11-year-old, but I'm trying. That's what?
It's like fifth
What
grade.
grade is that? Fifth grade? Oh, dude, this is insane for fifth grade. I was going hunting with my dad in fifth grade. Like I was operating a 12-gauge shotgun in a dove field in fifth grade. This is no excuse for this. That's a rough one. Yeah.
Would you have said like first grade's excusable, kindergarten?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like in first grade, I remember playing like laser tag and Nerf with my cousins and stuff. And like, I don't think I had a concept. I mean, I had shotguns even in the first grade, but I was a little brain. You're just not together enough to even understand the death and the finality of it.
I was going to say, I guess it's kind of dependent on whether or not you even have a concept of death.
Yeah. If it was I was about to say if it was my 11-year-old. If it's my 11-year-old, I'm fucking dead. If I'm the mom and mom's surely going to forgive him. That seems like a thing that moms could do. If I'm his mom, I'm thinking like, let this kid have another shot at life. But if I'm Joe Citizen, I'm
sleep with the door locked though.
You goddamn right, we sleep with the door locked. but if I'm thinking from Joe Q Public standpoint, don't put that kid back on the fucking streets. Like that kid's damaged goods. If he weren't damaged goods before he did this awful thing, he's ruined now. Like he's some sort of fucking sociopath whose mind has just been destroyed. And he's about to spend at least till he's 18. If they're trying him as an adult though. What do you do with an 11-year-old who you
can't put him
obviously he doesn't go to adult prison. Like he's going to have to be in some kind of a juvenile facility, federal detention center or something.
You don't put him in a foster home.
You could put him in one of those Norwegian prisons and then just make sure he has a Nintendo Switch or he'll fucking shoot you.
All right, here's a good question.
But if he goes real quick though, if he goes from like 11 to 18 in some grippy sock mental health facility, like that's not going to produce a normal functioning human either. I don't know how to do anything with this kid, but I by nature don't really hold 11-year-olds responsible for what they do. They're idiots.
Yeah. How much would I have to pay you per year to foster this child? He lives in your home down the hallway. He's essentially your little boy now. He's moving in.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's fine. I'm here for the adventure.
For free?
Yeah, if I get murdered, then it's an alternative retirement savings strategy.
Jesus Christ. You haven't even thought about the life insurance policy, Kyle. This is going to be big business for us here.
No, I don't know. The problem isn't me, it's everybody else.
Exactly. And that's my argument for like releasing him into the public. Like maybe he doesn't track you. He's going to be coexisting with the rest of fucking society as a broken individual who was already some sort of a sociopathic child like Michael Myers. Like that's the premise of Halloween, is that Michael Myers murders his sister on Halloween night. I think he was 8 in the movies, I think. But nonetheless, like I don't want that guy in my like community. I don't want him around me. 18-year-old version of that guy. I'm scared shitless of that guy. And the fact that the records get expunged, that they just sort of incognito sociopath living among you is terrifying.
Yeah, I don't think they should get their records purged at all. That part's fucked up.
I don't either.
I don't know. I just feel like kids are not finished products. We can't judge them by what they do until they get older, unless there's some expert in the field who knows better than me. I don't know exactly what to do with them. I don't want to put them back in 6th grade. I think it'd be 6. You subtract 5.
Yeah.
I don't want to put them back in 6th grade with just the other kids, but I don't want to put him in a prison either. That guarantees that he's ruined.
Send him to an adorable child-sized prison with only child inmates.
This is genius.
Yeah.
This is genius. Yeah.
I think that's what they'll do. I think there's some sort of in-between facility. They're going to have to put him in some juvenile facility until he turns 18, and then they'll send him to a state or federal penitentiary.
What state was this in, by the way?
Oh yeah, maybe Pennsylvania. But it's been a couple days since I read. Let's see.
They're just going to be pistol whipping each other with like Nerf guns in the little kid prison.
Yeah, it's Pennsylvania. Yeah. That's rough, dude.
Nerf gun break.